Over the weekend at BKFC in Philadelphia, Mike Perry got into a physical altercation with Eddie Alvarez in the crowd. On the Overdogs podcast, Mike gave his side of the story. It all stemmed from a back and forth between Mike and Eddie's son.
None of them started throwing punches until I fell down. What happened was, I was sitting there with that hat on. I got bumped from behind. I was in the front row. I turned around like, hey, excuse me. It was Eddie Alvarez's son's girlfriend. I said, excuse me, watch out or something. And then the son kind of leans in and I was talking to her. So that pissed him off. He was talking and then the wife just keeps screaming and yelling at me. And I was like, look, I'm sorry. So then the son gets on me about my family and he's saying, look, little hotheads can, say some shit. I'm looking at Eddie with a side eye like, are you gonna get either one of them before I start cussing at them and stuff? I'm getting mad. I'm lit. I was lit when I got there. So when the kid said that to me, I got a little heated. He got to me, I guess. I said, like, you're gonna have to get used to that. People gonna speak to her or something. That's when Eddie got up and pushed me really hard. And it's like I just slipped. None of them started throwing punches until I fell down. I didn't know who any of these people were. I didn't even realize that many people was doing that. I wasn't really getting hit. And then this one guy comes, tries to knock him out, almost knocks out the girlfriend. I said something to his son to disrespect his son or whatever because he pissed me off. Eddie was doing what a dad should do, and he wasn't really trying to get me on the ground. I don't think from angles I saw he wasn't really trying to get in there. He was kind of trying to. I didn't have any boys. I'd be dolo. I'd be solo. I was next to my manager, and at first he was like this, but then he kind of just got body pushed out. And it's okay because I'm the fighter. I'm used to it.
Eddie Alvarez and his wife also commented on this whole situation. Eddie reposted the footage on his Instagram story. He wrote, "There is way more to this story than you all know. This was my wife, kids, and family fighting here with me. You all know the person I am, and I'm not sorry for this. It was deserved and asked for. Ask Mike and he will agree. I'm glad Mike's okay and nobody got hurt. You can't F with someone's family and expect to be cordial. If you knew the story, you would understand." Eddie's wife reposted that. She added, "No real parent would ever let someone be that disrespectful to their son or brother. This is both our sons. He bought that family over everything. We were nothing but nice to him when we got there." Eddie then responded to Mike's side of the story. He reposted the clip. He wrote, "I was going to bury this story for Mike's sake, but he's making it a public thing now for clicks. If you're interested in the 100% truth unfiltered, it's on its way. Stay tuned. I gotta hit a workout real quick and I get with ya." Tom Aspinall had another eye surgery last night. He reposted this on his Instagram. The caption reads, "After his highly publicized eye poke injury, Optigras' expert team is proud to have supported MMA fighter and UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall. Over recent months, we have been working closely with him on his recovery. Following his operation on both eyes, we continue the journey to get Tom's vision back to fighting fitness." Now today, Tom posted this follow-up photo to his Instagram story. He wrote, "One day post-surgery, and his eyes are extremely red." 4-division world champion boxer Shakur Stevenson welcomes a boxing match with Ilia.
I think UFC is better than boxing. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great.
The skill level is different.
All right, so hold on. Let me ask you this question. You don't think like John Jones would dominate in boxing, honestly?
Hell no.
What?
Hell
Okay, Ilia Topuria.
Tell him come fight me.
He's a crazy boxer.
I don't care. Tell him come fight me.
Hold on a second. What about?
UFC is good for what they do, and we good for what we do.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Joaquin Buckley went off on Shakur Stevenson and Terrence Crawford for their comments regarding boxing versus MMA. Buckley thinks they came off disrespectful.
But I just hate, and I'm gonna just say this right now, y'all boxers are so disrespectful to us athletes, bro, in the UFC. Shakur, I'm on you. Even though you beat Timo, all the stuff that Timo was talking, all that trash that he was doing, he's saying he's throwing bananas at you and all that type of stuff, right? Yeah, you beat him, but you should have knocked his ass out cold. But because you worried about your little record, because you don't want to get embarrassed, You want to blame it, oh, well, it's the art of boxing. Or, I just want to show my jab all night. You a hoe. You a hoe. You ain't want to go out there and put on your best performance. So with that being said, stop disrespecting us, bro. We are way more entertaining than you. It just is what it is. When we watch you guys fight, it's predictable on who's gonna win. So it ain't no excitement in it. In the UFC, you don't know who gonna get. From the wrestling, from the submissions, from knees, from elbows, from kicks, spinning back kicks, spinning fists. And y'all try to say, no, y'all the real fighters. How? How y'all the real fighters? If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you out of this earth, but realistically, I'll kill you if we fought.
Daniel Cormier reacted to the footage of Jon Jones, saying he has severe arthritis in his left hip, which is why he's not interested in a wrestling match against DC. Jones says it was a private conversation recorded on Meta glasses and posted without his consent. DC doesn't buy that and believes Jones may have intentionally leaked that information to hint that he's done with MMA.
Jon said the kid filmed him without his knowledge.
It is true, I do have arthritis, and the kid that leaked that was an absolute asshole. I was talking to some guys in confidential, and he had one of those metal glasses on like myself, and he ended up posting that. That wasn't for everybody to hear.
Here's where I have a little bit of an issue with the statement. While I believe his intention may have been for him not to be recording him, it's very easy to tell if you're being recorded with the Meta glasses. It's hard to hide that you're being recorded with Meta glasses if you're in close proximity with the person that is using the glasses. Now, if I am 50 yards away from you and I'm recording you, okay, you may not be able to tell. But if I'm 2 to 3 feet away, like the kid was, they got like a white light on the side of the glasses the moment they start recording. I don't believe it, and I don't think you should, because I don't think that he was unaware of the video. I think that Jon Jones knew what he was doing. I think that he wanted people to know that he's injured, and I think that's exactly the way that he wanted it to happen, by giving it to an influencer. And that influencer then put it on the internet, and then he can feign ignorance and go, oh my God, I got caught. Not true. And I believe Jon Jones really is dealing with sustained, with injuries from a long sustained career in combat sports where knees and elbows and kicks were such a massive part of his game. The wrestling. I mean, sports from a young age takes a toll on the body, to anyone. I truly believe that was the video that made me believe that Jon Jones doesn't have anything left in that regard. There will be no wrestling match between him and I.
Aljamain Sterling reveals meeting Jon Jones was the reason why he got into MMA.
So I started fighting in college. So I met Jon Jones when I was a freshman. And then when I transferred my sophomore year, going into my sophomore year, was at SUNY Cortland, and I saw Jon Jones post a lot of pictures on like MySpace and whatnot. And he was training, and I asked him to hit him up, like, yo, where you training at? He was like, I'm training down at this place. I type it in on MapQuest.
Was that the pre-Jackson Wink days?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But he was just like getting into Jackson Wink. I just look at the gym. It's in McGraw, right down the road from my college, like 5 minutes. I'm like, I bet. Tell him to come. He goes, he basically says, he drops the invite, and he's like, you ain't coming. And I was like, I bet. Showed up. I see him, he's like, I didn't think you were gonna show up. I was like, bro, I told you. I'm man of my word. I'm not like these other cats. And I haven't stopped since then. So it wasn't no story like a Bozzy or anything like that. I saw Jon having success, and I was like, yo, honestly, I think I could be good at this too.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know what it is, really. I don't really understand it. But you're making money. I'm wrestling. I ain't making no money. I'm cutting weight. I cut weight to fight, make a few dollars. Yeah, man. Let's do it. And that just turned into this, and here I am a couple years later.
Worked out, bro. Jon Jones, thank you. Jon Jones responsible for Aljamain Sterling's career.
For the start, yeah.
Conor McGregor posted footage of him working on his grappling as he prepares for his potential return to the UFC. At the moment, Conor doesn't have a date or an opponent. However, as you guys know, he's been campaigning for a fight at the White House card.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Stop resisting.
Michael Morales do not like Ian Gary.
Yo bien con él. Con Ian Gary si no nos llevamos muy bien. Si
Yo no creo que nadie se lleve bien con Ian Gary. Ese tipo es un pestapinga, bro.
Fastidioso a morir.
Fastidioso, tiene cara de rata, siempre anda hablando mierda.
Sí,
dices algo, dice yo. Sí, para mí que es un penco y ojalá que alguien ya lo exponga y le toque la quijada esa, porque desde que lo toquen yo ya veo que él no es un peleador. O sea, él puede ganar a peleadores buenos y eso, pero cuando él esté en una pelea que alguien le dé una buena, igual que la pelea de Carlos Freitas, él estaba listo para allá. Él no quería más, él quería que lo salvaran.
Sí, lo vi. Carlos Pratt es bueno, tiene pegada también, sabe dónde tocar al momento de golpear.
Demetrius Johnson teaches Arman Sarukian some striking techniques.
Like this has happened all day. I'm always staying outside where you can't really hit me. Yeah. Makes sense? Yeah. But you feel me, I can come in if I need to. I'm staying out here the whole time, just waiting. Now you see how you grab? That's your natural reaction. You're grabbing me at this distance. Don't grab me, right? Don't grab. Yeah, don't grab.
What if I dropped you?
Then you're opening. You're opening up. I'm forcing you to open.
Arman Sarukian linked up with Jake Paul in Armenia.
Good luck. Yeah, it's a good luck. Yeah. There's someone
it was like 2 hours from Miami. We just drove there. There is a line. You pay money for anything you kill, like the boar, the goal. You can even like kill the zebra. Yeah. There is a deep hair. This is a real Russian. Это для тебя.
Тебя не удивит ничем, да? Как это в Москву будет?
I'm gonna wear it outside. I'm going to the club.
Ilia Topuria had a message for Islam Makhachev. In an interview this week, Topuria said everyone knows it's a fight everyone wants to see, and for some reason, he hasn't accepted it. And then he talks too much. It's very easy to talk from thousands of kilometers away and criticize me, but then when you have me in that octagon, you start to realize that I'm not Jack Della Maddalena, that I'm not Dan Hooker, that I'm not all those guys that you have faced. I'm something very different. And when I put my right hand on you, you'll see that you're gonna have a very, very long sleep. And that's gonna wrap it up. Going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. OctaStrike MMA news and content, subscribe to OctaStrike MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos.